Raise your hand if you grew up with an alcoholic in your home. I love that there's sirens in the background because that's how my childhood felt like. I'm sure there's a lot of hands risen. You know, my two oldest boys could raise their hand as well, because something that I ended up doing was also becoming what I hated the most, which, if anybody knows me, they know that I talk about what you resist surely does persist. And that has happened to me undoubtedly. I haven't really ever told my stories except for in the rooms of recovery, just so people really can see my transformation in the last 6 years in particular. As I grew up in an alcoholic home, which is, I'll put down the statistics, but it is very, very high. And I live in Casper, Wyoming. And so my dad not only is, because he's still living, an alcoholic. And by the way, I can't diagnose him. However, you can take a poll and see what the answer is. He struggled with lying constantly, and also is an abusive human being. Not only did he abuse animals, but he abused me as well, emotionally, physically, sexually. So you could see where the start is just, it's a recipe for disaster, and it's a family legacy, as most alcoholism and sex abuse is. I have the experience, I have the strength, and I have the hope as it relates to not only getting sober, but also to becoming a 10 out of 10 with yourself and creating the life of your dreams, even though I didn't come out unscathed, and nobody comes out unscathed from their childhood. Even if they grew up amazingly, it's just how it works.